Welcome back to another The Power Play Show with Coach Frenchy directly from South Florida and North Miami Beach. Hopefully you have an amazing, great Tuesday. You're ready to rock and roll the great night we have all together. First of all, welcome be aboard. Tonight we have a lot of things. I don't know if you follow hockey today, but OMG, the Minnesota Wild. Wow. We know yesterday the Chicago Edmonton make a trade, but the Minnesota Wild surprised everybody. So what we have on the program today, we're going to talk about the Seattle Kraken expansion draft. Tonight, it's the Florida Panthers. We're going to talk about who they're going to expose and what they have for the Seattle Kraken. We're going to get, of course, the Montreal Canadiens news of the day. Of course, they signed today Dominic Ducharme. We're going to go with the Minnesota, I just mentioned, the Nashville Predator goaltender, the veteran Picarini retired as a goaltender. So we're going to talk about this a little bit more. And we have a lot of signature. We talk about Anaheim. We talk about San Jose. And we have all the news from the NHL meeting with the general manager. We have also the news around it's fun possibilities, it's fun players, and NHL right now is going to be unprotected. And the Colorado also we have a news from them. So listen, there's going to be a big night of news. We're going to talk about everything. I will need from you to open up and talking a little bit more, exchange what you're thinking about all the news, and then finally at the end of the show, Yes, it is. It's the show they call this way. The Frenchy quiz is going to be at the end. Yesterday, we have a tie yesterday. Johnny Golden with Yamo win. They finished both of them tied. The night before, it was Babe Ruth win the night before that. So hopefully you're going to stay until to the end of the show to participate for the Frenchy quiz. One of the best on the internet. It's so easy. I give you a choice. So you cannot be too much demanding. No, just kidding. It's a little bit hard. But I think my purpose behind the quiz is to teaching you to learn more about hockey. That's the reason why I'm doing this. I don't want to give me the number 7 from the Florida Panthers. It's going to be easy. I want you to looking more about deeper, different record or different happening in NHL since the beginning. So that's the reason we do the quiz. But first of all, I cannot forget that one over there because he was upset last night. I completely forget him last night. And tonight I cannot do this because he told me he's going to leave if I don't present him tonight, the first one. So tonight we welcome back Flipper. Flipper is back in the house tonight because he's just telling me you are awesome. So thanks to be here. And before I welcome everybody, I want to mention one more thing. Please don't forget to click on the likes. Don't forget to sharing with this with other people. Maybe some of you friends would like to participate or to join us. And then finally, click on the likes and click on the comments. Make some comments about video. Today I create 2 videos. I talk about PK Rene and I talk about the Dominic Ducharme. Check the notification. Click on the bell over beside the subscriber and they can see what's going on with the Hockey National Show. Thanks to be here. And finally, 2 more things. That's the last news of the night. We have a show every morning with Michael DeVillano at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And then we have a show every night here at 8 o'clock Eastern Time with Coach Frenchy for the Power Play Show. So that's a new program. We're going to do something new next week, guys. What are you talking about, Coach? I want you to become live with me. So we're going to have a period of 15 minutes during the show. We're going to bring you live. So we're going to invite you to join the conversation. If you have any question, you want to talk about different things, that will be start next Sunday. So you're going to participate, join me. We're going to sharing the screen. And you're going to talk to me about different things. So that's something going to happening next week, start Sunday. And we'll see if you want to join or not. Don't be shy. Don't be like me. I'm shy in life. I would never go to a party or big events. I'm always the guy behind. I'm never a guy going in front of everybody. It's funny here. I feel open up because I think I talk about something. I love to talk. It's about hockey, and then that's the reason why I'm doing this. Anyhow, anyway, it's everybody's in the house. Welcome back directly from Nevada. Number 1 fans of the Golden Knight, Mr. Bergie Adam Bergen. He's back again for one more time, Mr. Luke, welcome back aboard. Please like, subscribe, and see you during the night or show spell chat. Thank you so much, Adam. Good evening, Luke, everything. Mr. William Sheffield, directly from UK. Welcome back, buddy. We have an amazing, great day. Congratulations to Coach Dominic. Absolutely right. Moi is back again. Yamo, the man did never sleep. Yamo is a great to follow on Twitter. So, Mr. Yamo Vertanen. Moi. She's back again as a champion of the Stanley Cup of the Tampa Bay Lightning, number 1 fans at the Hockey Nation Live show for the Tampa Bay. Welcome back, Kimberly Anna. It's possible. Good morning, Yamo. Hi, Adam. Yamo morning is maybe early morning because it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Well, that's not too bad. You still have to be there. Yeah, the flipper is back. Mr. Alexis Dubuc is back in the house tonight. Welcome back, Mr. Alexis Dubuc. Mr. Alexis Dubuc collaborates right now with Frank Wall about his mock draft. Congratulations. Enjoy with them. Mr. Gator Rick Tim T, back from South Florida, back in the house. The Gators. Oh, he's back from the Connecticut State. Welcome back, Mr. NHL Hockey News Report. From South Florida, Parkland, welcome back, Michael Rosenblatt. Michael, don't forget the quiz tonight. Just be back at 8:50 if you want. You don't want to miss it. We'll be start about directly from Elizabeth, New Jersey, Mr. Joseph Ferreira. Look like anything. Thank you so much. Use Mixab. Hey, Coach Joseph Ferreira from the Patriot Facebook to the YouTube channel. I like it. Yan Chris made a big around shoot unit and he was shy. Yes, I'm absolutely right about that. Mr. Jan Gravis back in the house tonight. Don't forget to click on the ice. Very hot and Finland. Sleep a couple of hours, then wake up. It's so on. Yeah, it's not easy when it's hot here in Florida. It's humid and cloudy and storm. I don't know. It's first time for the last couple of years I'm in Florida in July. Usually right now at that moment, I'm in Quebec City. Enjoy the beautiful summer over there. But unfortunately, this time, because of COVID, the last 2 years, I'm inside my own hockey cave, man. That's it is with it. Can we charge Mr. Drew S. back in the house? We welcome him always like that because that's what he deserves. Charge for Drew S. Welcome back in the house. I maybe said everybody hi. Every time that this is a new show we do here. I know we don't create a lot of people. They come back and forth every time that. Hopefully we get more people during the summertime, everything. But I could create video and then keep up. I just want to get more fun with you guys and sharing with you. Hopefully we have a great time here. And if you have any feedback, don't forget to share. Mr. Alexi think Montreal gonna trade in the draft. Possible. We'll see a lot of things happen and it's crazy. It's going to be crazy like this until July 30 at the end of the month. About NHL for sure. So keep up with everything about that one. I saw a report the Bergeron tried to protect Allen from exposed to the Kraken. What do you thought about this, Coach? Yes, he was another mention about that. They have a lot of, he tried to see it's happening. So the report behind that is he will try to keep him. If not, he will looking for other option to get a backup number 2. I wouldn't be surprised Jim Rimmer, if it's happening like that, could be the backup number 2 over there because they're looking for less $1 million. So that would be save them a little bit more money. So I'll not be surprised they go like a goaltender like him. I'm doing a video tomorrow about the 10 best UFA goaltender on the market. So don't forget to click on that one over there. Yep. I hope they can get an NHL team. Yeah, Quebec City. I apologize for that one. I put this right there. It's a great place to be during the summer. Randy N. back in the house, Mr. Randy Hen. Ça va très, très bien. Go, Habs, go. So, listen, we already burned 13 minutes or blah, 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 blah. So, light diving right away about everything's going on around the league. And let's diving. And then every time I'm talking, please don't hesitate to stop or don't hesitate to put your comments. I will pick it up, your comments, back to back to back. It's possible. That's another subject. We just talked about this a few minutes ago. Not you don't miss the conversation. We just opened up the door about that one there. Jake Allen is on the talk right now on the trade rumor and also on the exposed from the Seattle Kraken. Can he get him? There'll be something about that one over there. I think Montreal going to protect Dano. I don't think so because they're going to open up as a UFA. It look like they're going to go 4-4 Montreal now. And they go 4-4. They have to protect Kokanemi, Toffoli, Anderson, and Gallagher. So they let go all the UFA and then come back after that. That would be something they're looking for, I believe, could happen with the Montreal Canadiens. So let's move on with all the news around the day. My God, I have a lot of things going on over there. First, like what we do every night, we do the same thing. We're talking about, Coach. I'm talking about that one. 91 days. We go one by one. We drop one. We check one. We put his out on the calendar. 91 days before the next upcoming season, 2021-2022 is coming. And today we mentioned the 91 players. We have Parise again for the Dallas Star. We have John Tavares for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Vladimir Tarasenko. Can he get traded? Do you believe? And if he's going to be traded, where do you believe he's going to go? Do you believe he's going to go to Boston, Montreal, and see what could happen? Panthers could be another way you can think. What you can get for Allen and trade co? It's going to be easy. They're going to get a round pick, a third round pick, maybe a second round pick, and that's it. I would not see a trade back and forth as a player. At least going to be a defenseman like 5'6", or maybe a bottom 6 player. But I don't see big on Jack Allen trade about that one over there. If they know it's going to lose him. You're going to see a couple of teams, they're going to do that. They will trade players because they know they're going to be on the Seattle list like you did with Victor Arvidsson last week. So I just want to mention about that one there. I want to bring this every night to you. Remember, July 17, the deadline to submit a protected list and NHL expansion draft. July 21 is the NHL expansion draft with the Seattle. They have to announce their roster. July 23rd is the first round, all live with the Hockey National Show. July 24th is the second round to the round number 7. Hockey National Show is going to be live at some moment. And then finally, we're going to be live for the UFA, the free agency start will begin July 28th. Let's move on to start then right here. Star bench cut, Zegras, Bayfield, Caulfield, and 5 years for me. Goes CBC. Start bench cut. I'm not sure what you talk about. I'm sorry about that. Alexei Tarasenko to Montreal. It is possible. I'll be really surprised. Could happen directly from Sweden. Welcome back, Mr. Steven Member. If he was healthy, he was amazing. I agree with you about that one, Yama. So don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be awesome. That's what we're looking for. Thanks to join us tonight. I want to mention that one over there. We talked about the trade yesterday. I just want to remember that one over there between the Chicago and the Edmonton Oilers. We talk about Duncan Keith was traded to Edmonton and returned Caleb Jones get 2-round picks. Just wanted to mention about that. If you want to mention this, we're going to jump all the news around the league right now. And let's start with the first one. The goaltender, Parise, for the Nashville Predator, announced today he's going to be retired of hockey. I feel me is an icon over there. I feel like he's one. The logo and font, the jersey was always be bigger on his heart at what he was, the name in the back. That's kind of human being. He's always been a great teammate. Everybody loved Parise. I pass a lot of time on the NHL Network TV or on the radio, Sirius XM, and I'm listening a lot of people, and everybody talk about him like an amazing, great person. So behind an athlete, behind a sport you're watching night after night, sometimes we are really hard on them, right? But at the end of the day, they are human beings, and some are really special, some are really great, and Parise is one of them right there. If he was a forward or a defenseman, I promise you he would wear the C captain over there. Whatsoever. So, last season he played 24 games at 10, 12, and 1. You have 2 shutouts. You have a 2.84 save percentage, 907. During his career, 683 games. You have 369 W, 213 loss, 75 tie, and 60 shutout for a 2.43 save percentage, 9-1 and 7. And of course, during his career, also he won the Trophy Vizina one time at 2017, 2018. During time, the Nashville go all the way to the final conference, and then he won the Classy Trophy this season. And finally, he was nominated for 3-time participate to the 3 All-Star game in NHL on 16, 18, and 19. Just go over there. I will follow up a little bit more. Sly, welcome aboard, Sly. Hello, Coach. Everyone, I hope he's well with everybody. Of course, Sabres are going to join for Tarasaki. Will be something you have to check about that one. Sly, we're doing. I agree. Pekka is a very good guy. Yes, sir. Thanks for that. True. Pekka is the greatest Finnish goaltender ever. Maybe Viamos maybe talk about this. That'd be great if you think about this. Good écoute to Frank Sly. That would be interesting to see that about that one there. So that's the reason a bit about Piqué René. And I think Michael Develino bring me a good question this morning. Do you believe Piqué René is going to be on the Hall of Fame this year? Not this year, but do you believe he was going to be a Hall of Fame one day? It's a surprise where he never won a Stanley Cup, but he's always been a great goaltender. His save percentage of 2.49 is maybe one of the top best goaltender in NHL at that moment. So I feel like it's possible he'll be a Hall of Fame. I'm guaranteed no, but I think he's going to be very close if he's not get it. So I think that'll be something. Michael said for sure. Alexis said no. Drew, yes, under them because we have many goaltenders like Kaprizov and Calgary. Yes, Kaprizov was amazing for the Calgary Flames. I really believe he was underrated on my book. Nobody gave him enough credit compared to other goaltender in NHL about that one. Said no, wow, really. At the beginning, I'll be honest with you, Michael Rosenblatt, I said no right away, Michael Devilano, but after that, I start to thinking about this. I think he could have a chance to make it. Completely sure. I cannot say yes yet, but I think he will, for sure. Awesome. The next thing I want to talk about this is, of course, the NHL. And this is the news for NHL to you guys to carry on what's going on. The meeting between the GM is they're back to same division next season. During the same time, they're going to play 82 games on the schedule. The schedule will be released next week. The vaccination for player is on the subject to be confirmed. The Arizona moved from the west to the central division. The Seattle Kraken is going to be the new team on the west division. And no decision for the Winter Olympics. They're still waiting. So that's the reason the schedule is not on yet. They have to take a decision for the schedule with the Olympics or without the Olympics. And finally, the review of the cross-checking rules happening a lot during the playoff, like, Mayfield on Kucherov or Weber on some other players, everything like that. He's going to be on review from the GM. So that'll be the fun of that. Pour moi, de Marley mon backtrack. Let's see how the soon his goal scoring pace the rest of his career, but never win the cup. That's not he go. Now, it's just like, really, he did not have like a consistency great year. He was a couple of good years, but my point is, like, if you score like 500 goals in NHL, you're going to get there. If you have like, you still have a 369 W where I believe he's going to make it. For that part over there, right, is over 300 W, 350 more. At 350 more, usually you should make the Hall of Fame for sure. And to kind of just go in many games, but is the first thing on the good soft, right? It makes sense to me. Keller Alexis, he start an hour more Sly. Kraken for the next cup. Jeremy N, welcome aboard. Thank you to be a part of the show. Don't forget to click on the likes, that'd be awesome. 9h30 environ. Parise could be a bargain for Vegas, could be an offense on the bottom 6 and 1C. It's something we're going to talk in the next couple of minutes. I will check it out, Alexis. So next, move on to the next one over there. The deadline for the NHL to request a player waiver is no movement for several expansion draft. Purpose was today at 5 p.m. So now they cannot ask anything for the no movement clause. The player at that position and then in that position until Friday to make a decision about that one over there. And that's what happening for Eric Johnson. We're going to talk about this in the next few minutes. By the way, I don't know if you saw that, but they are the hat for the NHL draft for this year draft class. I don't know if you like it or not. I'm not too much impressed for my site, but they are the new hat for the 2021 class for the first round. But for everybody at the end of the day, but that's what they are usually. They give this one to the first round pick players. So I just want to show to you what you think about that one over there. So I'd be very curious about that. The San Jose signed a goaltender who's Joseph Corenard. Coronel signed as a free agent in 2017 by the team. Last season, he played 10 games for them. And also, he earned his first start in NHL April 14 against Anaheim. He collected his first W April 8, 26 against Arizona. He have a record of 3.50, 3.17 goal average, and a save percentage 8.99. He's native of Parimov in Czechoslovakia. Look, this is a goaltender, backup number 2. We don't know what's going to happen with Matt Jones. If we turn that's another subject for San Jose. Have to figure out about that position, about that one. I don't like the white hat. Super basic. Yes. You're absolutely right. I agree with you guys about that one there. I was not impressed. Talking about signature today, the Anaheim, they open up the book. No, just kidding. But they signed 3 players today. Not a major players, but it's not a big deal. The Ducks signed the Carey brothers and Lettieri to the contract extension. The Ducks have signed the center Sam Carey to a 1-week contract extension, and defenseman Trevor Carey and the right wing Vinny Lettieri to a 1-year, 2-week contract extension. Sam Carey, 29, appeared 13 games this season with Anaheim Ducks, regarding a high point of 6.2 goals, 4 assists, and then plus 4 and 47 career game in NHL with the Ducks and Toronto Maple Leafs. Carey has earned 11 points with 43 penalty minutes, and the 6,200 pound also a 40 point with a plus 5 and 27 game with the San Diego goals. He was most on the taxi squad this year with Anaheim Ducks. So just want to mention about that. The 2 other players going to be at the Anaheim San Diego goals in American Hockey League. Where is the coach? Of course, we talk about Joël Bouchard. Pierre, c'est quoi le show demain matin? Honestly, Michael is the man do the morning now. I'm there as the commentator or analyst the morning. I'm sure he's going to talk about all the news around the league. He's going to talk about the expansion draft. 3 team he's going to bring on the table for sure. The Colorado Avalanche today mentioned is completely agree. Eric Johnson decided to waive his no movement clause for the expansion draft, so he's going to be open up to that one. So what he's doing right now, guys, he's helping the Colorado Avalanche. That's a smart move. That's not say he's going to go to Seattle, but that open up a better way to protect another players for them if it's the case. So that's how he's thinking, and sometimes they have some agreement. He feels good about that, so really interesting about that. But that's happened with about one way. This is big news of the day, guys. I don't know if you feel about that. Leave me your comments about that. What do you think about the Minnesota Wild announced they have bought out the remaining of 4 years of both players, Zach Parise and Ryan Suter contract. For this year, they save a lot of money. The next 2 years, guys, they're going to pick up $13 million dead money on the salary cap. That's hurt. Then after that, it'll be easier. But the next 3 years after that, it'll be hard for them. So it'll be really interesting. Big move. Nobody expect that. To be honest with you, more for Ryan Suter. But I think Bill Guerin is the guy. I think he's the GM. Don't go with the heart. Go with business. Go with the heart and with the head. And I think that's what they are thinking about that one over there. A great press conference by him today. Explained the reason he did that. Everything like that. So I don't know how you feel about this. And if also at the same times, what do you think about where they're going to go? Imagine Ryan Suter back going to Tampa Bay. Can you imagine that? That's crazy. So they are going to go somewhere. They are a team or contender. Montreal can pick up. You have so many teams. They are on destination for Ryan Suter. Talk about the Florida Panthers. They will get him open arm. They're looking for a defenseman number 3 right now, or defenseman number 1. Imagine Ryan Suter with Aaron Ekblad right now. Think about this. And those guys not going to request a lot of money. They're not going to ask $5-6 million. They're going to right now for quality life. They're going to get a couple of $1 million, and then they are thinking about to play with a team, have a chance to win the Stanley Cup. That's what they are. So it'll be really, really interesting about that one over there. Or if you had to think about what to get. Have a good life all. I also say hello. I need to go back to my studio. Thanks, Jeremy, to stop by. Appreciate it. Hopefully, click on the likes. And anytime you need something, don't forget we are live every night, 8 o'clock p.m. Suter is too old. Being honest with you, is not old for the quality hockey he play. He's a 25-minute, 24 minutes, right? He's a great hockey player. He's a smart hockey player, defensive players. I would get him anytime. Imagine the Edmonton trade to Duncan Keith. Imagine if they knew Ryan Suter, it would be open to play. They will get him before Duncan Keith, I believe. But it would be interesting what Ryan Suter, but you talk about quality players, defensive side, and the guy can play 25 minutes per game, and he can give his quality defensive is great. He's not what he was at 23, but he's 50% better to any player right now in NHL as a defense. I'm telling you right now, because we don't watch him a lot. I have a chance to watch him a lot. I can hear right now. He was still the best defenseman with Minnesota Wild. Can he play like he was before? Completely not. But he can give you a lot of good minutes. And then those guys at 35, 36, right? Like Shea Weber. It's hard for him right now because he's still the number one defense for that team. But if those guys like Ryan Suter, Duncan Keith, drop to second pair, the defenseman, that'd be awesome. You don't need to put him beside Aaron Ekblad, but you put him. Don't tell me he's not better to Brandon Montour. He's better to Montour. Definitely better. So I think if you can get him less than $2 million with experience he has, the leadership he has, been there before that, till right now, you're going to have a better team like he was before for sure for the Florida. Parise would be great for Vegas. Yes, we heard about the Islanders want him. Boston looking for Ryan Suter. Turning out, Boston would try to get Ryan Suter right away. He was going to be in demand for sure. Carolina is looking for Ryan Suter. I'm telling you now, a lot of teams want Ryan Suter, to be honest with you. What do it take to get UFA Landstegaard to come in Montreal center left wing UFA? That's another subject. We're going to talk about this in a few minutes, Johnny. Don't go nowhere. Thanks to be a part. Don't forget to click on the likes. That's a good comment. Suter is very good cardio. Yes. I would get Zach for the Cats. Montour, I don't think so. He's going to come back with the team over there. Big news from the KHL. We follow everything, but guys. I don't know if you heard about that, but that's what he's going to take a decision only in August if he's going to be retired or still play one more year. So it's a big news he put on the Twitter account today about that. So we're going to see this next month. This morning, the general manager, the Ken Allen for Edmonton, mentioned about the fact like Oscar Glefboom played this season are very, very slim. That's the reason he get Duncan Keith. It's sad because I think he's 29 years old. He was a great hockey player. He got hurt shoulder. I believe, Michael DeVilleneuve believe he's never going to play again. So it'll be really interesting about him if he's going to be back about that. This is a small news, but I think if you are an Ottawa Senator, you're going to be happy about that. But Mr. Nick Paul, players wearing number 13 for the last couple of years. Now he's going to wear number 21 next season. So he announced this today on the July 13, 2021. So he wear number 13. He's going to announce he's going to wear number 21 next season. So it'll be interesting about that one over there. We talk about this, but I want to mention about that what Johnny said and everybody else said. Let's move on with Johnny about Landstegaard situation. The Landstegaard situation, I have this somewhere. I cannot find it. I apologize for that one, guys. He said the negotiation are far apart. They believe right now they let him go. So that's the big news for the Colorado Avalanche from Joe Sakic. Can the captain go somewhere else? I think he will try to get $7 million. He's still 28, 29. sometimes they're good. Some players have to take a big decision with their some organization. We talk about Tampa Bay thinking to go with let it go Steven Stamkos that we just heard before come here. Matt Ducharme is another player. Is going to be unpredicted by the Nashville Predator. That's another one right there. We talk about. I have someone else, so I just hear that also before that one over there. So we have a lot of players right now. They're going to be unpredicted. What you expect they will be. And Lester guy will be on the UFA for sure. Will you get crazy to me? Edmonton did get the when he was in the win. Yeah, I'm sure he will see this 1 year, 1 day earlier. I would be surprised at this. I would love to see Pavel playing in NHL 1 more year to 1-1 contract. Yeah, he's going to stay in KHL. He's just going to decide if he's going to be retired or not. That's the reason he mentioned about that one over there. Like we do have also another new section about the Montreal Canadiens. We have a Montreal Canadiens news every night. And tonight we talk about Dominic Ducharme. Dominic Ducharme signed his contract of 3 years at $1.7 million per year. He removed the tag of interim coach for the Montreal Canadiens. He became the 31 head coach of the history of the franchise of the Montreal, les habitants, les Bleus, Blancs, Rouges. Congratulations, Dominic Ducharme. He have a 15, 16, 7 after he got the job, after the Claude Julien got fired by Mike Bergevin. And he have, of course, a great run on the team to go all the way, losing in the Stanley Cup final against the Tampa Bay Lightning in 5 games. I'll be honest with you. I'll be not surprised if he's get fired in year number 2. That's my point. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I don't want him to get fired, but he's not there for a long term. I feel something will happen after Mike Bergevin become maybe president and a new GM's coming behind Mike Bergevin. He's going to have a couple of changes about that. He also wished Dominic Ducharme to keep his assistant coach Alex Bureau and Luke Richardson around him. He will wait for the Mike Bergevin to decide about that, but I will be very interested about that. It was not even close a contract talk. No, it definitely, for right now, the negotiations are not great between Joe Sakic and Lester agent at that moment. It'd be tough to replace, but he will take that money to fix some other things they need, I believe. So I think at some point they will miss him. But again, he's a puck retriever. He's not on the line with Rantanen and McKinnon. He's a guy puck retriever. He's a forechecking guy. I think you can find someone like this cheaper to get that money to pay McKinnon and McCarr. They are the big one you're going to be paid for the next 2 years. So at some point, you cannot pay all the time, and they are thinking Joe Sakic to be smarter, and you have to pay the price is to let go Lester Gag and get a better, maybe a UFA at $4 million, $5 million, maybe a Zach Hyman or someone like this to pick up that one over there. That'll be one. I'm not going to say hello, Coach. Carey Price in the house. Welcome, buddy. Look like you take a couple of days off, my friend. We did not see you around. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. And hopefully you're doing well. And Angela and the kids are doing well, Carey Price. And thanks for everything. Because of you, we have an amazing, great ride for the last 5-6 weeks. So thank you again to be there about that one over there. That's the only game he played last couple of years. He's very skilled, but not so fast anymore, I'm sure. Not crazy about Sean, to be honest with you. He deserved the contract because he bring that team over there, right? And it would be crazy not renew not get him, and he deserved it. Greg Berube got it. Rick Barnes got it, and he deserved, and he's right to get it. Now, how long and how this turn around will be interesting to follow up with that one over there. Slide, to be honest with you. Johnny, if I was Bergevin, I would take him. Let's get his agent evidence non-stop. It would be really interesting. More that the players on demands is going to be more money for the players. Yes, you want to play. And I think Bardon, welcome aboard, buddy. Thanks to be here. Mr. Frank Zalazar in the house tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes. What do you think the Habs will do next season? Tampa Bay, Toronto, Florida, they are going to finish top 3. Boston, Montreal, they're going to fight for the 4, 5, and the wild card and the playoff. Ottawa, Detroit will push a little bit them, but not good enough to make the playoff. So that way they are for me about that. They are not a top 3. Boston, they are not a top 3. Toronto, Tampa, and Florida are the best 3 teams in that division for my point. So you're going to have a difficult time to make the playoff, to be honest with you. And but that's how it is, the division, that division, to be honest with you. Great comments from you, Mr. Frank Zalazar. I meant maybe that we went. Christian, good to see. Coach, did you see all the injury today? Got Tempo Avets during the playoff and Stanley Cup? Yeah. So we talk about Edmund, Kucherov. I missed another one over there. And the third one, they mentioned about that one over there. Edmund recovered a surgery. Kucherov was the ribs. You have another one. Is it Gord? Someone have something else. I'm not remember exactly about that one over there. But I said that one of the Puck is going to talk about this. Kucherov got Bud Light deal with Vasilevsky. Forward back, Goudreau defenseman, both playing the post with broken hands. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about, Goudreau. I was wondering. I did not know about McDonald, about that one. Saw defenseman, play the post. Yeah, this I knew that. Actually, Mikkel, do you think Ziegler is good? Top 31. Cam like going to be sweet with. What Habs like my league will LG be the sweet with? I'm not sure, John, we said GL. Line mates would GL. Could you explain a bit more? I'm sorry about that one over there. Yeah, more. I think Ottawa can be dangerous next season. Yes, but no. What you talk about, coach? They don't bring to add more players what they have. All right? So they're not going to bring Jake Sanderson yet. They're not going to bring more prospect. They're going to be what they are. And I think Matt Murray have to be better what we saw last season. So that will be something about that one there. They can beat Toronto and Montreal, but they cannot beat other teams. I'm just kidding. There will be a team that will be good. There will be a team can maybe 85 points, 88 also. They can be close, but not good enough. I don't see them in the playoff. If I'm wrong, of course. But they are better. I like what they was last season. But because the situation with the defense, until they fix the defenseman, until that don't have to be better, the bottom six have to be better, and then also the goaltender have to be better. So it's a little bit point interrogation over there. But they have Pierre Maguire. By the way, Pierre Maguire, I remember him. He was working on the East Coast Hockey League with the Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the Kingfish. He was there. And he got a job to go back in Montreal and work for a radio station. And he talked about that story. But I remember him at the beginning, at the end of the 90s over there in Baton Rouge. So it was funny when he talked about that. I did not remember everything about him, but he opened up my mind about that one over there. Edmonton have surgery this week. Yeah, he'll be ready for next season. Great job over there. Next move on, the next one, I want to talk about this. Laval, and we mentioned this morning, Jordan Will signed a contract 2 years, and KHL last season, he have 17, 24 point and 34 game with the Laval Rocket. He was under contract with the Montreal Canadiens, so he was I don't remember where it was a full contract, but he got the money anyway. And but he did not play with the Montreal Canadiens. He was not on the Texas squad also. So he passed a year with them over there with the Montreal Canadiens. That's conclude the show of the Montreal Canadiens for that part of there. So what's next? Oh, that's what I'm talking about, the trade rumor. And I knew it was somewhere, and it was right here. I apologize. I should put this lower, but that's right. Trigger on the insider trading said the Avalanche Gabriel Lester will not ever close to an extension. The position of the Colorado Avalanche has to be changed significantly, else Lester will go to the market. I will not be surprised. Daniel will be in the market also, and they don't go to sign a lot of UF3 for the next couple of days because of the expansion draft, everything like that. Everybody's on the hold right now. to the Kings. Some you make some move, but it will be really, really interesting about that one over there for sure. Let's oh yeah. Montréal peut signer qui dans les agents libres? Tous ceux qui sont agents libres, ils peuvent signer Alexis n'importe qui. Ça commence le 28 juillet, donc ils peuvent voir. My problem, I believe, it's not my problem. Montreal need to find a sniper. Montreal need to find someone can naturally score a goal on the left side. Lestergaard can score. He can bring, of course. It will depend the money he will request to get him. All right? And I think if he go over $7 million, Montreal could not. They would be better to go with Mike Hoffman, a lower $4 million, and pick up a good defenseman, RD, at some point, or a guy can carry on the puck on the transition. That's why Montreal. And then they're going to pick up a backup goaltender if Jake Allen is leaving. And it was the plan of the Mike Bergevin that Jake Allen leave after this season. So it would be really interesting about that one. Mike McKenna is not going to return to the Golden Knight voice over there. No, I saw this on the Twitter today. Announced that. Antoine Lestergaard and Tarasenko. Yes, it's a lot of interrogation. If Tarasenko was not hurt, guys, everybody wants Tarasenko. He can score for sure about that one over there. And I think Tarasenko, he will go where he wants to go at the end of the day. He wants to go to Colorado. I don't know. I just tell you that. I don't say anything else. Let's move on to Seattle Kraken. The team we're doing right now, they're growing a little bit more. And tonight is your Florida Panthers. Hopefully you are here tonight. I apologize for the again. It's not easy to put the logo everything on that, but this is what's happening this year for the Florida Panthers. I'm going to go quick I can to go through that part over there. All right, they are 37-14 fifth, and they finished second in the Central Division with 79 points. They are 7 at home and a 5th on the road. They are pretty impressive on the road with 17-9-2. They're gold for the 4th in the NHL at 188, and they are 9 on the defensive. So they have a great number. They have an amazing, great year, the Florida Panthers, at 151. The power play, 15-18. That's what they need to get better. If they want to be at the best of the best in NHL, have the special team have to be lower at 10. And you look about Vegas, look about Colorado, look about Tampa. Those guys, Carolina, most of them are a great power play, and they have also a great defensive PK. And that's what they need to get better on that one over there. And the top scorer, it was not Point, I apologize. It was Huberdeau. I did not fill up that one over there, so it's Huberdeau. Poposki have 19-8-2, but a 2.91 and a save percentage of 906. So 2.91 is a red flag for me. The underrated players for me is for 18 goal guys this year, 18 assists. And for 36 points, he played only 43 games. So almost like a 0.8 point per game. Really impressive for what he did for AE this season. Yandel is my overrated players at $6.5 million. That's something you have to figure out. The key injury this year is Aaron Ekblad. Remember, he broken his legs. They have only 6 picks this season, and they have no pick number 3 about that one over there. So when you talk about coach, I want to bring this to you. You can see the trade, the round number 3 to get Brandon Montour with the Buffalo Sabres at the trade deadline. Also, they trade one of the 7 trade to the Chicago Blackhawks when they make another trade at the deadline to get the 2 boat Lucas. And then also at the Winnipeg Jet, they acquire Boklin Keslevic, again, a 7th-round pick from the Florida Panthers. That's why the transaction to lose their pick, to be honest with you. Whoops, sorry. They are $68 million right now. They already signed 19 players, guys. So that's pretty great at that point. They still have $13 million on their book. And they have to sign a couple of UFA, RFA, Bennett, Duclair, Lamico, Forsling, and Johnson. I think Forsling and Bennett are the 2 priorities of Bill Zito. And after that, Anthony Duclair. I think Duclair is not going to get too much about that one over there, to be honest with you. So I believe Duclair is going to be what? Maybe $2 million. All right. Bennett will be jumping a little bit more. And Forsling, I don't remember his contract. The UFA, Wenberg, Gustav, Montour, Drager. We know Drager is going to go somewhere. I think on the 4, my focus will be in Alan Wenberg. And Wenberg, around $2 million, that'll be a good signature to get him back. And Montour, I don't know. Like Tim said, is not my favorite players. The 22 years old, younger, Eponiemi, Lestor and also Owen Tippett. They are the younger, 22. The older, 32, Orvis, Yandel, Strandman, and Perpowski are 32 years old and older. And finally, the prospect I mentioned again is the tripler at the top, Eponiemi, Lestor and Tippett. I did not go lower like Tarasenko and Kerstead, and then Lundell, and then Knight, and I did not go there, but you know already about that one over there, so that give you an idea about what he like. Mondu struggle, Suter be a good pick over there, look good over there. I agree with you about that one there. They have a really great start of the season, like Tampa, 19-5-4 after half of the season. They struggle a lot at the third. When they lost Erin Ekblad and Parkov, I remember that time they got both of them hurt. They struggled at 7-7, but they finished so strong. 11-2-1. That's pretty amazing, their last 14 games. And finally, again, everybody else, they have a great record. The only team they struggled this year was the Carolina Hurricanes at 2-4-2. But overall, they beat everybody. So they well done for that part over there. Now, I want to talk about the explosion players and the protect players. At the defense, because he has NMC, Yandel, Ekblad, Yagar, and Forsling. I go 4-4 with Florida. Huberdeau, Bakar, Bennett, and Orvis. The rest, I let it go. That's what I will do with them. I let it go. Tippett is a UF. Tippett is still only 2 years younger. And then they have another one I not remember, is 2 years younger. And he was a good hockey player. And I said, you know what? It's better to them to go keep the 4D compared to let at 3D and let go for a sling on that one over there. So at Wigar. So that's where the reason I go 4-4 over there. And then the proper ski is going to be the goaltender. The player are Veterano. So the exposed players, Veterano, Acheri, Kudas, Wenberg, Montour, or UFA. Nutsivara is open up. Kudas is open up. And Drager is UFA. My choice, guys, what is your choice if you have to get there? Resign Bennett and Wenberg and call it a day. I will look, if Duclair at $2 million, I will keep Duclair, to be honest with you. Of course, Forsling is really, all the triplers, I believe, is the one you need to sign up right away for that part of there. Who has the top 3 unrestricted free agent? Who are the top 3? Honestly, Ovechkin, right there, right? That's the guy right there. It's number 2. I tried to get this on my head right now. Who else? The best of the best. Ovechkin, if someone can mention this, that'd be great. You know what, Michael? He's only two years in NHL. So he's protect automatically like Nick Suzuki from Montreal Canadiens. So you don't have to be on the list. Doug Carter, I have 1 more year. Carter. Yes, you have 1 more year to go on the contract. But Carter is better. Trigger is a UFA. Nutsivara, you let him go. You pick up him. You talk about Trigger, Nutsivara. Like $1 million. Yeah, I'm confused. What do you mean by confused? So every player might call 2 years in NHL, right? Unless they are they are not. You cannot be exposed in an expansion draft. Like Nick Ski played 2 years only in NHL. Carter Verey played only 2 years in NHL. No, this is for 24-74 game is for minimum of 3 years and more. So it's a ELC contract about what you're talking about. So every player in my call with any contract, right? Like a RFA, everything like that, It's a 2 years max that you extend. Now, the 27 and the 54 game is for the ELC contract. So if you are a contract 3 years, you can be 3 years contract, play 27 game or less of 54 or plus 54. You exempt about that one there. That's the rule of the 54. Not a problem, William. Enjoy. Thank you to be here, guys. Don't forget to click on the like. So that's maybe clear a little bit more. We can talk about this tomorrow. But that's exposed for me. I'll be honest with you. They will take Frank Venetro for the team over there, or Chris Traeger. That's one of the two over there. The reason I don't want to rate Traeger is still a UFA. So he could have Veterano, and then after that come back and pick up Chris Traeger on the UFA. Yeah, so you can have 3 contracts, Michael, but until you don't play more at 2 service a full-time in NHL, it counts as... So you can have a contract and play all the time in the American Hockey League. It does not count as a 1 year in NHL. Oh, all right. Oh, so that's conclude the expansion draft for the Montreal, for the Tampa Bay, for the Florida Panthers, for the expansion Seattle Kraken. So that would make them first now to make this one over there. So Frank Venetro is right here. Tomorrow, sometime, Michael will make some team in the morning. I will fill up what we don't have here. And the night, I will be back with the team. Tomorrow, we do Carolina and Chicago tomorrow. Michael will start with more the bottom of the list, so I will try to go with the bus. Yes, exactly. That's the best thing for it. That Nick Suzuki, Michael, I was wrong too until I talked with Frank about this last night. I thought Nick Suzuki have to be exposed, and then finally I realized, geez, yes, he did not play in Vegas, so he have only 2 years. So that was great for that part of it. Now Montreal is going to be a 4-4 at that moment. So any comments you want to talk about this? I will be back on my screen right here. That's conclude almost all the news were around the league. There was a big program, guys, of the show tonight. You know what I mean, about all the news around the league, and of course, Flipper is very happy because he said, not that one, jeez. You are awesome. You are amazing. Yes, you are. So thank you so much again about that. We're not done. We still have a couple more minutes. What are you talking, Coach? Of course, it's time to, not that one, it's time for the quiz, Frenchy. Thank you again to join us tonight, every time that. And we're going to jump on the quiz tonight. 5 questions. And anything you want to talk about hockey, after that we can get there. Who's going to win tonight? Last night, Yamo hit the pot with Johnny Golden. Who's going to win between both of you? Can other players going to step up tonight, win this contest, and see if you are an expert of the Hockey Nation Live Show quiz? Let's go jumping right there on the quiz right there. And we're a couple of questions. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. And let's start with the question number 1. And how this work, Coach? It's easy. Every time I do this, we do it 5 times. At the end of the 5 times, I give you 20 more seconds. And then that's over for the question. And I go right there. I have my another monitor on my right because sometimes I don't see all the question, the answer on the left. So let's dive in with the first question of the night. It's easy if you are a Golden Knight Vegas fans. We see is Bergie is going to get it. Then, whoop, I need to delete that one over there. I apologize. I'm still in the sun in Florida. The Vegas Golden Knights select 3 goalie expansion draft. 2 of them was Fleury and Berube. Who was the third one? Calvin Pickard, Malcolm Subban, Oscar Dask, and Maxime Lagacé. So when they did the expansion draft like the Seattle, they have to pick 3 goaltender. Who are they? Fleury and Berube. But who was the third one? And we start. Yamo said B.
Oh, really?
Number 2 times. Welcome to the quiz with Code Frenchy for the Power Play Show. We have only one answer. So far, Yamo, you go to win automatically. That's 3. Bergie said Malcolm Subban. Sly. Between 2 draw ball, bowling ball, and between talk with Natasha. By the way, Natasha, welcome to the show. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully Mr. Sly take care about you very well. One more time. That's the last one. We have only 3 players play right now. We need more. Michael Rosenblatt, Johnny Golden. I'm calling you right now. Stephen Manberg, Kimberly, where are you? Michael DeVillano, show to the rest of people you are good. Look, said B also.
Come on! Come on! What's the matter with you?
But the Hockey Nation Live Show win again tonight. The answer is A, Calvin Pickard. Malcolm Subban was not in the expansion draft. He was traded from the Boston Bruins to the Vegas Golden Knights at some point. So Pickard never played for the Vegas Golden Knights, but he was the 3rd goaltender on the expansion draft on that one over there. So nobody have a point. Frenchy will get the first point of the night. So 1-0 Hockey Nation Live Show versus everybody. Yes, yes, yes. I got you again. Question number 2. I'm the only player got drafted 3 times during an expansion draft by 3 different teams. OMG. So the guy was exposed 3 times, guys. Who I am? Frederick Shabbat, Trevor Kidd, Joe A. Gino, or Brett Clark. One of them, it was picked 3 times by 3 different expansion draft. Can you believe it? Not 1 time, not 2 times, 3 times. It's like Marc-Andre Fleury. Imagine 3 teams pick up him. What is your answer? Yamo said D, Brett Clark. We did not see Babe Ruth tonight. Johnny Golden sleep on the switch. We don't know what's Johnny. What happened with Kimberly? Eric is not here tonight. Michael Rosenblatt said B, Trevor Kidd. Don't forget to click on the lights.
Come on! Yeehaw!
That's number 4. We're looking for more answer. Adam said D. Adam, he follow Yamo. Michael Rosenblatt said D. Are you sure? I misled. Luke said C. I mean D. Anybody else? Who is missing? Sly. Stop talking to Natasha. Sly. Tell me what is your answer, Sly? I give you one more time. Here we go. He was going to go back. Say, yes, I thought about this, but I didn't have no time to click. That's what he's going to say to us. Again, the Hockey Nation Live Show win again, and Frenchy take the lead by 2 because the answer is A. Frederick Shabbat with Tampa Bay 92-93. Nashville 98-99, and Columbus Blue Jacket 0-1-0-0-1. 3 times he was on the expansion draft. 2 times he was by the Montreal Canadiens, Frederic Chabot. 2 times he was with them when the team reclaim him or pick him up. So that's Frederic Chabot. That's the story of Frederic Chabot. He's the only one in NHL with the most pick right there. Flipper 2 point. Yeah, Flipper. Flipper he's awesome right now. I need to put him there. Can I put him there? No, he's not there yet. After 2, Code Frenchy, Flipper 2, and the rest of you 0. Can we go for 3 now? Holler select 4 times in the last 10 years a first overall pick. 3 of them, they were select from the OHL, the Ontario Hockey League. 1 of them, he was not in the OHL. Who is this player? Taylor Hall, Ryan Nugget Hopkins, Jordan Eberle, Yakupov, or Connor McDavid? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Adam said McDavid. Sly said A. Yamo said B. That's 4. 1 more to go. Michael said D. Luke said D. That's 5. I believe everybody make an answer right there. So we have A. Yamo. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. The answer, that one over there, and I don't know he knew about that, but the answer, guys, is B. Ryan Nugget Hopkins played with the WHL, the Red Deer. So he was the only one. Yakupov played in the OHL with Windsor. And then Taylor Hall, he was another one over there. And McDavid played for Eric on OHL. So the only one did not play in OHL was in WHL is Ryan Nugget. And Yamo finally scored the first goal of the night. And congratulations for Mr. Yamo. Just again, I think he is oldest. The next one. It's not an easy one. Which team has the best winning percentage in the series and history of NHL? Who has the best percentage and history? And they have to play a minimum of 100 games. So I did not count Vegas. They cannot count because they play less of 100. So is it Montreal, Edmonton, Tampa, Pittsburgh, or Detroit? And let's run like this. Picard play on the OHL for Windsor. If you remember, he played with Alexei Galchenyuk, and he won the most. He won the CHL Canadian, the MVP on the Canada. But he was playing with Windsor with Alexei Galchenyuk. That's 2. Yamo said E, Detroit. Michael Rosenblatt said A, Montreal. That's 3. Sly said D, Pittsburgh. Adam said E. It's funny sometimes, Adam, your answer don't come on my on mine sometime. He come on the chat on YouTube channel, but he don't come sometime on the RESTREAM. It's another software I use. I don't know why. I don't see you. On my left, I don't see your answer, but on my YouTube channel, I can see your answer. You said E. But guys, for the first time, the Flipper win the contest, ladies and gentlemen. Flipper win it again because the answer is C with 688%, 13 years. They play 185 games in the playoff, and they have the most winning percentage in NHL. I cannot believe it. Well, Hockey National Show win the contest tonight. And the Flipper is amazing right now. It's flip over everywhere. Question number 5 for one of you. Can he win the second night? Or one of you can tie with Yamo? All right, the last one. There are 2 players score 50 goals in NHL in one season before 20 years old. One of them is the number 99, Wayne Gretzky. Who is the second one players score 50 goals in 1 year, right, in the NHL, but he was not 20 years old. He was 19 years old. Who is this players? That's what we're looking for. And let's move on to the next one. If the first ball roll is start right there. Look, I saw you. I saw you and saw you said C. Did you put C before? If not, I will give it to you. It was not on my here, but it was on the YouTube channel. That's 2. Yamo said D. Jimmy Carson. Adam said B. Mario Lemieux. That's 3. Sly. Michael Rosenblatt. Luke. Are we talking about Jimmy Carson, the comedian? That's 4. Michael Rosenblatt. Sly go with Carson. That's 5. I'm still waiting for Mike and Luke and Michael Rosenblatt. I think you guys, you're the only 5, 6 play right now. One more time. Give him one more chance. Luke said A. But we have one answer right now here. And I think the answer is D. Jimmy Carson, 19 years old, 250 days. He scored 50 goals in NHL as a rookie. By the way, do you know which team he did that? Is it the Detroit Red Wings or is it the Los Angeles Kings? That's the bonus of the night. But Yamo win again as a contestant and the show. So Yamo have back-to-back win. But honestly, Coach Frenchy and Flipper win tonight the contest because they have 3 good versus 1. Detroit, yes, always you learn something new every night. Bergie, that's great to see that. Detroit, you're absolutely right about that one there. We try to change, guys, and not try to go around. Like I said, I don't want to put this easy. At some point, yes, but not too much difficult. I understand. But I try to find somewhere where you can learn about different things. You know what I mean? I know sometimes it would be too much easy. You know, like example, who is the general manager of the Colorado Avalanche? Most of you are going to say Joe Sakic. But that's easy. I want you to learn by those questions. Maybe you never know about that, like Bergie said. So that's my point behind that one over there. So thank you so much, Luke. I appreciate it a lot. And again, please give me your feedback. Give me your comments. I understand. I'll be honest with you. I'm not very pleased with the people we have. I thought we were going to have 20, 30, 40 people every night. But unfortunately, we're not there yet. It's because we don't talk about one team, right? We are open up with many teams. And we talk about, Florida, Montreal, Seattle, and everything like that. Like Frank does only the Montreal Canadiens, so he's targeting only one team. If we do that, maybe we get more fans. But at the end of the day, I want to be more in general every time that. I have a question. Is there a polar bear in Finland? Sly. I need... I call Sly. By the way, we're going to come in with a millionaire show one day. But I call Sly to my help. Can I get this? Sly, what is inside? Maybe some people are after season. I'm sure. But you have the real fans. You have the one like it. You have the like people want to just come for hockey. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. I just like, compared to other YouTube channel, like Frank, I have only 30, 40 people. He got like 300 viewers. I get barely make 100. And but again, I don't want to compare. I try to find a way I don't get more of what we have. We have 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, no reason I cannot get 5% of that. Why it should be 50 people? More will follow in time. Look, absolutely right. Murphy Vlogs, welcome aboard. Thanks to join us. Don't forget to click on the likes. You show up late, but it's okay. Better than nothing. Hello, coach from Pop Dog. I love to go there, by the way. Yeah, Mo, I know you have bear on the top. Maybe they have some at the north of Finland. That'll be my answer. No polar bear there, he said. Yeah, there's no polar bear in Finland. Yes, like, see, I had no clue about that one over there. I'm not a guy about that one there. Question, want to get the player contract buyout, do they get one more check or are they paid long term? They are the when they get buyout like this, no. They remember the Rick DiPietro. Remember I said to you guys July 1st? You remember that one? So when you get a buyout, every year they get a check of the year. Yes, and the end of the contract, they get money every July 1st. Good answer, Slide. That's what you should do when I ask those questions about hockey. You should look about the trick question. That's how you're going to get better with the hockey niche, with the power play show. So yeah, so that's what we try to do. Like, we have about 8, 10 people here. I wish I have 20, 30, but it is what it is. It reminds me when we started the show here a long time ago in January. I'm nobody, but I just try to find where we can bring more people. That's what my goal is, to bring more people, and people enjoy them more. And maybe the content is not good enough. Maybe we have to, I don't know. I try to find a way to do that. And sadly, I'll be honest with you, I was sad, but, we can get money now by donation, right? And I don't ask for that. It's not when I'm dashing, but yesterday, Brian Leboutillier left the building here. He left the chat because he said, I'm leaving because he thought we asked for money. And I never asked for money, and I feel bad. He was a good guy with Minnie, and I don't know why he left that way. Right away, he said, I'm out because of the money. I did not know why he said that, but I did not see him this morning. I did not see him tonight. Usually he's always here. So I feel really sad about that, because it's not my mission to make money here or my mission to ask for money. We're going to create membership. We're going to have to about that, but I'm not going to ask anytime you have to pay me to do something like that. It's not my purpose of that. To ask any money, but I feel bad. We lost a good guy. He was always here, and he was not talking a lot, but he was always here to say hi with Minnie. Hopefully he will figure out this and come back at some point, but he was a part of the family, and I don't know why he did that, but hopefully he will realize about that one over there. Yes, about Luke, I think the key is to show up every night, and whatever we have 7, 8, 9, 10. We have the best of the best people. Tim is always show up. You guys, you always show up here. And we're going to get those guys at some point, and that's the key to do it. Cannot come when we want. And, of course, we try to bring a contest. We try to get different ways. But right now, that's what we have to do. And we have some, I got 2 new people for August. They are coming. We're going to talk about the hockey cards. We're going to talk about the American Hockey League, the Colorado play-by-play from Eagles coming soon. We have a guy for the draft. We try to bring him next week. He's so busy. We try to bring him for sure. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Hang on there, coach. Everything will work out. Thank you, Sly. And again, like I said, I'm not discouraged. It's just like for what we came, or we add, or we reach, and they come back where we at. But again, because if you think about this, on everybody does YouTube channel, the hockey guy, the hot hockey, or Frank Wells, or not Frank Wells, but the big gun, like the Gravitech, the Lego 95. They have a few people like that does this a lot. I'm not compared to Steve Dangle or those guys, right? But we are the only one do live stream 2 times per day. We have only one do live stream live. Everybody's recording. They record all the time. And I believe I want to be different right here. And I try to do the best we can. I really push myself to go. I'm writing a book. I want to create membership. And I want to do this full time. I really believe I can bring more about that one over there. So we'll see. Johnny Colson, we appreciate you, Coach. Thank you so much, Johnny. Always a pleasure. Exactly, Sly. So I don't know why Brand left like this. I don't know if you have any. I don't know his DM. I don't know how I can reach him. He was a good person about that one there. The best hockey knowledge on YouTube. I don't know Adam, but I think we are different a little bit. And again, he says the perseverance with resilience and never give up is the key. And, I'm going to create some mindset and maybe at the beginning bring something about the mindset for players or people. I think the Power Play Show is a great name now. The morning, I want to change the name the morning, like a warm-up skating show, something like that, relate on the hockey. And we start a podcast very soon. I have already a podcast called Independent Box. I stopped this to create that, but now I'm going to shifting also the podcast so you can do at the gym or you can do anywhere. You don't have to open up the YouTube channel. You can listen to the podcast. It will be for guests more, and not only me talking about that. That's another one. I'm building that. The shopping merchandise is coming soon. Have an agreement for a store for hockey jersey with a sponsorship. It's coming soon. So a lot of work we do that. Like, hey, you should do a meet up. I will show up. Frank, yeah. Me, you, Tim, Mike Rosenblatt, and Bud the Monkey. He said in Tampa tonight. But yes. Now, my last question, guy, it will be like that. Do you believe 8 o'clock is too early? Or you think 9 o'clock would be better? Trade talk confused him about money. Trade talk confused him about money. Yeah, exactly. Look. Do you believe 8 o'clock is too early or 9 o'clock would be better? I just want to know that. I was not sure if it's the right time or maybe the time is not. For the summer, this winter, I'm going to be live at 10 o'clock. But for the summer, I'm going to go 8 o'clock. But do you feel like 9 o'clock would be more appropriate? For most of you, I know for Yamo and Stefan, it's 1 more hour. They sleep usually. I said try 9 p.m. and see what happens. I will do 9 p.m. Gator. That's good things. All right. I think what we're going to do is I will finish the weeks and not complaining and not to mess up everybody at 8 p.m. until Friday, and then Sunday next week I will try 9 p.m. For the following week about that one over there. So I think it's not going to be too much confusing about that one over there whatsoever with 10 people. It's not too much confusing anyway. Hopefully each one of you have the notification and maybe click on the watch more of the videos during the day when we bring contents over there. I try to bring different contents, not only the news, but I'm working on the free agent right now. Try to work on the draft, and then I'm doing the free agent goaltender. And we have the fun. There's 809 is good for me. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Any question you want to talk about hockey before we go? We shut down the show tonight. That'd be awesome. Any subject you want to bring or any question you have to, whatever you need. If not, Mr. Flipper is going to show up. And yeah, so that's happening about that. Then we're going to do like something like that, like a 9 o'clock example. We're going to open up like you remember, like you can call someone. We're going to open up. You think they know a reasoning? I think so. I think if it's not too much demanding, I think he will get back in Montreal. I think Montreal need him also. And I think he's happy to be in Montreal. He said at the press conference he wants to be in Montreal. But again, at the end of the day, he refused. It was what, $5 million per year at 6 years, and he refused that. I think at some point, exactly like Minnesota did, exactly what Colorado is doing right now. Some point you have to be where you have to go. Like, you have to finish the limit. So you cannot go over the fence. And at some point, Bergeron said, look, that's what the money I have. That's only thing I can do for you. And I cannot go into get. He did this with Markov. He did this with Radulov. And I think sometime, I would not be surprised Tampa Bay trade Steven Stamkos. You go to see players get out because they don't have money. The manager, the general manager don't have money, guys. They struggle to get this one. And it's so hard to win. We are hard as the fans. We're really, really hard on them. But their hand is so tight with an 81.5 after like Toronto. I would not be surprised Kyle Dubas, he's get fired. The next 14 days of Kyle Dubas, he played his job. I'm telling you right now. Remember, I'm going to tell you right now. He played his job right now. For $33 million. Florida Panthers, tell Dave Talon, a little bit screwed the Florida Panthers when he gave an 8-year contract to Bobrovsky at $10 million. It's hard to give those kind of contract, guys. Tampa Bay did well. Steve Yzerman did well. And sometimes you have to be smarter at not to go with the heart. And sometimes it's hard. I think the key in Montreal is maybe let it go Jonathan Drouin and then bring Lester guy. They don't have no left wing anymore. They're losing Tatar and they maybe lose Jonathan Drouin. So they need to refill that side over there for sure. But without them, with Drouin leaving, they have money now. So Drouin leaving, Tatar's leaving, and maybe Armia. So they pick up O'Dano. So they pick up about $9 to $11 million right there. Thank you so much, Sly. Appreciate that. Please say hi to Natasha. Tell her how much we like her, how much she's lucky to have you. No, tell her how lucky you are to have her. Something like that. Or maybe both of you are lucky. Who knows? We miss Sam the Bricoleur for She Could See Me, by the way. We miss Nat Lafont also. We miss a lot of people. I miss people. I miss to talk with people. I recognize their name, and I wish they can be there. I miss Peter. I miss Dave Zucker. I miss, the regular one, everybody else. Have a great night, Coach. See you in the morning. Thank you so much, Adam. No problem. And thank you very much. I think it will be the end of the show tonight. And I wish you an amazing, great rest of the evening. And remember, of course, oops, not easy. Sometimes the keyboard is a little bit on my left. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. You are awesome.
What if I open my soul?
Thank you so much, Natasha. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, the Gators. Thank you, NHL. Thank you, everybody else, if I forgot your name. But remember, you are amazing. Have a great night, everybody.
I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I
Oh,
say
yeah.
so?
Mr.
We're
Bowling.
just putting on a show.
The Kingpin.
What do I know? I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided.